With Auckland City in the ASB Premiership and the O-League, the goals are always to win everything, and that means winning every week. So a draw doesn't come up to the mark. So my personal goals within that context are to play well and to really kind of evolve in my own personal capacity in the system that Ramon wants to play, which means being able to play under pressure, perhaps more than we did last year, and that's actually compounded by the fact that teams now know what we're going to do, so there's even more pressure on me individually and the team as a whole. So I want to win everything, and I want to play well while winning. We've set records in the past 2 or 3 seasons throughout the league, so that means that we're playing well. However, we have lost in the respective semi-finals and then also in the final 2 years ago. So to be able to pinpoint what exactly is that we're not doing right in the playoff occasions, it's quite hard. I think it does sit in the back of the players' minds and coaching staff as well, because as I said, we expect to win everything and the fans expect that of us and the club expects that of us. So I'd say it is a factor, but it's not a fundamental or decisive factor in what we look to achieve in a season. It's the outcome. We tend to focus on the processes more, and the outcomes tend to take care of themselves, but as you say, they haven't in the last couple of seasons, and that's something that we need to look at. Well, not a lot of sleep's going on at the moment. Not that I don't want to sleep, it's purely because I guess I do have a lot on, and the brain takes a while to switch off. The standards do suffer. I think that's apparent from the early games last year, and I've learnt to manage that a bit better. So it just means, communicating with people and letting them know how I'm feeling, and managing what I have to do at training's a lot better, and not having to try to compete and be a world champion every training. Again, the balance is really important. So my law lecturers, for instance, are very supportive, and the HR people and the partners at Russell McVeigh are supportive and understanding. So that really helps. That helps me. That helps me focus on football, and those people allowing me to do that, I find allows me to maintain my standards somewhat, notwithstanding the fact that in some occasions I do so. I think it's a privilege to be involved with the national team, so I mean, you grab that with 2 hands whenever it comes your way. At 25, this is probably the time when you see most professional keepers start getting regular first team football. Obviously you've got your Joe Harts and your outstanding young keepers that get games from the age of 21 onwards. I think I still have an opportunity to prove myself at a national level, and I think I can compete and do well at that level. However, it's starting to become a bit of a crowded marketplace. You've got the likes of your Scott Basales, Stefan Marinovic, Michael O'Keefe, Jake Gleeson obviously, and then the established keepers Mark Paston and Glenn Moss. So you don't need to be a rocket scientist to be able to work out the math on that one. I think I just got to focus on performing well and taking opportunities when they do come. The club's very professional, and that's what keeps players at the club and entices new players to the club. So having the likes of management coming down and talking to you, the chairman, very approachable, and the fact that they do things properly, so they get in people for PR, for media, and really focus on providing the players with every opportunity to do well. And as a player, I can only be thankful for that.